And the reason I want you to start this way is because I want you to feel your belly breathing. So when you're laying on your belly, you can truly feel your belly rising and falling. So go ahead and take a full breath in and a full breath out. Feel your belly expand. Feel your belly release. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keeping your breathing going, keeping that attention and focus on your belly. Taking those nice deep breaths. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few more rounds of breath in your alligator pose. We have just about 1 more minute, just waiting for a few more people to join. I'm looking at my laptop if you're wondering why I'm hunched over looking at something. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. On your next few breaths, go ahead and set an intention or dedication for today's practice. I've been mostly focusing on gratitude recently. So if you can't think of anything, think of something that you're grateful for. Or maybe throughout your practice, you want to harness or develop more gratitude. Full breath in. Full breath out. Seal your intention on your mind, your heart, maybe your body if it was a physical intention. Take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Let's begin our practice. If you're already an alligator, just stay there. We're going to take 3 more nice deep breaths. If you haven't made your way there yet, or if you're just joining, come into your alligator pose. Again, laying on your belly, forehead resting on your hands. You can make that pillow with your hands. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more big round of breath. Fill your lungs all the way up. As you exhale, let go of all the stale air, right to the very bottom of your lungs. Go ahead and make your way up to a tabletop position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees come under hips. Pull your core in, just coming to the tabletop. Core is engaged, spine is nice and long. Relax your neck, kind of roll your shoulders away from your ears. Just tuck your toes behind you. Lift your knees an inch. Then lift them 1 more inch. Keep that core working, lift them 2 inches. Lift your hips all the way up to your down dog. First dog of our practice. So go ahead and stretch out your legs and your upper body through your arms. You can pedal out your heels. If it feels good, you can windshield wiper your hips side to side. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, lift your right leg just hip height. Exhale, step it through to your lunge. Release your back knee down. We're going to lift up to an Anjaneyasana. So reach arms up towards the ceiling and then sink into your front knee just slightly. Keep your hips engaged. Full breath in, full breath out. Now just add a tiny twist to this. So right arm to the inside of your right knee, left arm can come back. You can tap your back leg or you can just take it nice and wide. So last month we focused on splits and half splits, and that involved inner thigh, outer hip. We're just kind of going to keep that focus a little bit and focus on inner hips for August. And we'll do some frog pose. Take one more inhale here. Feel that stretch in your inner hip and maybe your groin. Exhale. Bring yourself back to center. Reach arms up. Release hands down. Frame your front foot. Tuck toes behind you. Step back. Down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's move through a slow vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. Drop your knees, lower all the way down. We'll take a cobra pose. Slide arms back by your ribs. Lift your heart and chest. Hold. Inhale, lift up, press down through the tops of your feet. Exhale, release down. Hands underneath shoulders. Press yourself up. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts, just hip height. Exhale, step it through to the lunge. Release your back knee down. Reach arms up. Anjaneyasana. As you sink down into your hips, still keep them engaged. So I don't want you passively just leaning far forward, just slightly. Now left arm to the inside of your left knee, right arm reaches back. Press your arm into your knee, but press your knee into your arm also. Feeling that twist, but working on the inner thigh, maybe even groin stretch. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take one more inhale, press. Hold on the exhale. Reach your arms back up. Release hands back down. Frame your front foot. Tuck toes behind you. Step back, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Moving through, come forward, high plank. Lower yourself down. You can always drop knees. We're coming into a sphinx. Elbows underneath shoulders. Press into your forearms. Lift your heart and chest. Hold. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, release down. Hands under shoulders. You can press up to the tabletop or right up to the down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your chair pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, straighten legs, reach arms up, press. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back, float your heart and chest. Exhale, reach forward and up to your crescent lunge. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach up as you sink your hips. Exhale, release hands down to the floor. Step back, down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. You can always drop knees, coming into a full locust. Arms by your sides, lift heart and chest, lift legs. Ground down through your hips, lift from both ends. Release all the way down. Make your way back to your down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, toes over to the left, just bending your knee to fan open your hip. Now keep your right knee lifted. You can point your toe, flex your foot, maybe roll out your ankle. Try to keep shoulders squared forward. Inhale, right leg back to high, to center. Exhale, step it through to the outside of your right hand. Step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Sit back, yogi squat or malasana. So press palms at heart center. Use your elbows to press your knees out. Stay there. I'm just gonna fix my camera because I can tell it's cutting off my head when I'm forward. Better. Okay, sit into your yogi squat. Take one more inhale, lift heart and chest. Exhale, release hands down. Lift your hips, normalize your feet. So bring them back into hip distance. and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your chair. Good. Now you can see me. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, straighten legs, reach arms up, press. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lunge your left foot back. Inhale, sweep arms back. Exhale, forward and up, crescent lunge. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Taking a chaturanga this time, come forward, high plank. Lower down, low push up. You can always drop knees. Come forward to the cobra or upward facing. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, bend your left knee, left toes over to the right. Flex your foot, roll out your ankle. Try to keep your shoulders squared forward. Inhale, left leg high, back to center. Exhale, step it through to the outside of your left foot. Left hand, right foot forward, outside of your right hand. Sit back into that yogi squat. Feel that inner thigh stretch as you press your knees out with your elbows. Try to sit up a little taller through your heart and chest. Inhale. Exhale, release hands down. Lift your hips. Walk your feet back into hip distance apart and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Keep that core engaged and your hips low as you sweep forward and up to your chair. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, straighten, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach forward and up to your crescent. One big round of breath to find your stability. Plant your back foot. Open up, warrior two. Take one more breath here. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Reach for the back of the room as you continue to sink into your front hip. Just changing my view here. Take one more breath, reach up or reach back. Exhale, cartwheel down, twisted lunge. Right hand planted, left hand to your knee, your hip, or you can reach up towards the ceiling. Take that twist from your ribs, try to peek up past your shoulder. Inhale, twist or reach. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank. You can drop knees, we're coming back to our cobra. Lower down, hands mid-rib, lift your heart and chest. Inhale, lift, press the tops of your feet down, lift your knees. Exhale, release down, hands under shoulders, make your way back to your dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, feel your spine, dome and round. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through to the lunge. Now listen up, we're gonna stay here in our lunge. On your inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, as you reach forward, bring your left knee with you. We're coming right into our eagle pose. So bend your right knee, sink your left leg on top of it. Left arm under right. Sit back into your hips. Grow tall through your upper body. You can leave that big toe out for help for a kickstand. You can wrap it around your leg. Lift up slightly in your eagle in your upper body, then sink down into your hips. Inhale, unravel, spring out, reach up, leave arms here. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot goes back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Take a breath. Plant your back foot, warrior two. Take 2 breaths in your warrior. Lifting through heart and chest. Reaching through both arms. Keeping your core pulling in as your front knee presses out. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down to your twisted lunge, left hand planted. Right hand to knee, hip, or reaching. Inhale, twist or reach. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Moving through, come forward, high plank. You can drop knees, you can release to the low push-up. We're coming to our Sphinx. Elbows under shoulders, press into forearms, lift heart and chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. Find your way back to your dog. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Feel your spine rounding. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through to the lunge. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, as you reach forward, bring your right knee with you. If you bobble, it's okay. Right knee down as your left knee bends. Take your right arm under your left. Press palms. Sit down through hips. Take one more breath to lift and settle in. Unravel, spring out, reach up, tiny pause at the top. Come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up to your crescent, one breath. Plant your back foot, warrior two, one strong breath. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. We're gonna add some dynamic movement to this. So flip your left palm up towards the ceiling. Reach around and catch it with your right wrist. On your inhale, reach back, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend back into your front knee. Inhale, straighten, reach up and back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, up and back. Exhale, bend. On this inhale, reach back and hold as you straighten your front knee. Take a full round of breath. Upper body back to center, arms parallel to the floor. Come into your straight leg triangle. Left arm reaches forward. When you can't find any more reach, left arm down, right arm up. Just take one more breath in your straight leg triangle. Try to find space through your shoulder blades as you reach for the ceiling. Then float yourself back up to standing. Bend into your front knee, warrior two. We're gonna take a humble warrior. So interlace your fingers right at your tailbone. So fingers pressing down, front knee is bent. Now hinge forward from your hips, bringing your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. Press equal weight into both feet. Take one more breath. Press back through hands to lift yourself back up to your humble warrior. Then reach arms back out to a T, coming back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg, turn your toes in, coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Flip palms up towards the ceiling, lift heart and chest. As you flip palms down, pull your core in, send your tailbone back, finding that straight spine. Tiny hover, Release hands underneath your face or shoulders. You can reach out for calves or ankles. If you have a block handy, you can release hands to a block. You can use an Amazon box. If you still have DVDs, you can use a DVD box. Many of you may not. Just hip in, sending hips high. Take one more nice big round of breath wherever you are in your forward fold. Try to tip in even more as your hips go towards the ceiling. And then release back out. Hands to a T or hands to your hips. Lift yourself up. Coming into our standing frog, arms up shoulder height. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Hold that core in. Now sink your hips down, send your knees out towards your toes. Keep that core engagement. So core pulling in as your hips sink down. Now using your own strength, press your knees out towards your pinky toes. So again, using that inner thigh stretch. Sink a little bit lower. Hinge forward. Now use your elbows to press your knees out. Now you should feel that through your groin. Option to take a tiny sway side to side. You can take a big sway if you want to come to a surfer's lunge or a skandasana. Just kind of listening to your body, seeing what it needs here. If you took a sway, come back to center, sink hips low. Keeping hips low, lift back to your standing frog. Now straighten your legs. Reach your arms back to a T. Bring hands to your hips, turn your toes in. We're gonna pivot forward for standing head to knee. So left toes forward, right toes 2 or 3 o'clock. You can bring your right foot in a little bit closer. You want a foot or two apart. Arms reach up, press palms, cross thumbs. Curl your chin to your chest and dome over your left leg. When your hands frame your front foot, bend into your front knee. Make that forehead to knee connection. Enjoying this forward fold as you let your head hang. You can try to reach back for your back calf or ankle if you'd like to add a little more to the pose. Take one more breath wherever you are. Big breath in, send it nice and deep. Big breath out. Reach arms forward. You can press palms and lock thumbs for a moment to find your long spine. But then I want you to release your hands in front of your left foot. We're going to come into a revolved triangle. So you can walk your right foot back, maybe just a step if you'd like. Again, if you have a block or a box, you can place it on the inside or outside of your right foot. Hand to the floor, hand to a block. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Option to reach your left arm up. Just take one more breath. Start to unravel your revolved triangle. Hands come back in front of your left foot. Bend into your left knee, step your right foot back to the lunge, then step back to your high plank. Hold, we're gonna take a side plank. Left hand underneath your face or shoulders. Spin out to the edges of your feet, right arm lifts up. Now you have options here. You can lift your right leg. You can bring your right leg to a tree plank. You can always drop your left knee down, so your inside knee, lifting your hips. Take one more breath in your side plank. Then see if you can reach your right big toe. We're just gonna take a different transition. So bend your right knee, try to grab your right big toe. You can kick it out to the side, or you can just reach it forward into your lunge and then step back, down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Moving through, come forward to your high plank. We'll release all the way down for a full locust. Arms by your sides, lift heart and chest, lift legs, Thumbs float up, palms face out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. Make your way back to your dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap your right knee to your right elbow, hover. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through to the lunge. We're gonna do exactly what we did last time. Reach arms back, airplane arms. Reach forward and up. Our leg comes with us, coming into a tree pose this time. Arms by your sides. Left knee comes out to the left. Press your left foot into your thigh, calf, or ankle. You can walk your arms up, your hands up to heart center. You can interlace fingers, flip palms, reach up. You can just reach both palms up from your tree. Now lift from right underneath your bottom ribs, your floating rib. I want you to pretend I'm grabbing you underneath your ribs and lifting you up. I would never do that, by the way, but pretend. And then if hands are at heart center, use that to lift your heart and chest. Take one more breath. Slowly bring your left knee back to center as you release your arms by your sides. Release your left foot down. Inhale, reach arms up, press palms. Exhale, elbows in towards ribs, cactus your arms out, wrists come back more than your elbows. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent, one breath. Plant your back foot, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Now right hand, right palm up towards the ceiling. Catch your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, reach back, straighten your front leg, give yourself a little tug. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Inhale, reach up and back, self-assist. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, bend. On this inhale, reach back, straighten, and hold. See if you can find more length. Come back to center, arms to a T. Back to your straight leg triangle. Right hand reaches, right arm down, left arm floats up. See if you can find a long spine. So press into your back heel and then send the crown of your head forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Bring yourself back up to standing. Coming back to our standing frog, turn your toes in, elbows come up shoulder height, heels turn in, toes out, bend into your knees. I'm just gonna turn so you're not just looking at my backside the whole time. These camera angles, you gotta get used to them. Sink even lower. Now sink even lower. Hinge forward, elbows to the insides of your knees. Press out. Again, you can take a small sway. You can take a big sway. Come back to center. Lift back to your standing frog. Then straighten your legs, arms out to a T, toes in, hands to your hips. Pivot forward, right toes forward, left toes 2 or 3 o'clock. No, 10 or 11 o'clock. Reach arms up, press palms, lock thumbs. Curl your chin to your chest, dome forward. Bend into your front knee. Try to even out your hips, sending your right hip back and your left hip forward. And just feel your breath moving through you. One more inhale. One more exhale. Straighten your right leg. You can press palms again for a moment to find your long spine. And then release palms back down. You can walk your left foot back slightly if you need to, coming to our revolved triangle. Left hand to a block or to the floor. Right hand to your hip. You can reach your right arm up. One more breath. Undo the twist. Release your hands down. Bend into your right knee. Left foot steps back to the lunge. Right foot steps back to the high plank. Hold. Coming into our side plank, right hand planted. Spin onto the edges of your feet, or you can stack your feet one on top of the other. Left arm reaches up. Take one more breath in your plank variation. Then if you can, bend your left knee in towards your face. Grab your left big toe. You can kick your leg out or you can reach it forward. Release it down to the lunge. Step back, down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Moving through, come forward, high plank. Taking a chaturanga this time, lower down, low push-up. Float to cobra or upward facing. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath here. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee towards nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left elbow taps left knee as you hover. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, as you reach forward, bring your right knee with you. Coming into our tree. Arms by your sides. Right knee out. Bring your foot to your thigh, calf, or ankle. And then find your tree. Lift from the bottom of your ribs like someone's pulling you up. Now, if hands are at heart center, press through palms, lift your heart and chest. Press your right knee out. Full breath in full expression. Bring your right knee back to 90. Arms by your sides, small pause. Release your right foot down. Inhale, reach arms up, press. Exhale, elbows in towards ribs, wrists back, open through your heart and chest. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. This time we're hanging in our forward fold. Arms can come behind your legs, elbows behind your knee crease. You can step on your feet, your hands with the front of your feet or the back of your feet. Now you can stay here in your forward fold, or you have the option to lift your hips, bring your hands in front of your feet, walk your feet back out for our yogi squat or malasana. So sending hips down, pressing palms, again, working that inner thigh. You can also release hands down to the floor and take a crow or a crane if you'd like an arm balance. So tipping forward. You can use blocks under your feet. You can use a block in front of your face to make sure you don't fall on your face. Everyone take one more round of breath wherever you are. You can always catch up if you want a few more breaths to play in your arm balance. And then find yourself in a down dog. So step a walk or jump yourself back to your dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg, either high or hip height, whatever feels best. Exhale, step it through to a lunge. We're coming into our half pigeon, so drop your left knee down. Walk your right foot out to the right. Bring your right knee to the floor. Take a moment to press into your palms and lift your heart and chest. You can even bring your left hand to your left hip and kind of coax it forward. So again, using that little self-assist. And then go ahead and release to forearms. You can release your forehead to a block. You can make that pillow with your arms again, like we did in the alligator, and release your forehead to your arms. Try to let go of something you're holding on to. Whether it's tension in your body, for me, it's definitely tension in my hips. So if you have tight hips as well, send your breath to that place. You're holding on to a thought that's not serving you, let it go. Again, using your breath. Enjoying this restorative pigeon. Take one more breath. Start to walk yourself back up to forearms, back up to hands. Press into the top of your foot behind you and lift your heart and chest. Then tuck your left toes. Send your right leg high. Come back to that hip opener. Bend your knee, fan open your hip. Now you have a couple options here. You can stay here. You can flip your dog, bringing your right foot down, lifting hips and reaching forward. From your flip dog, you can also take a wheel pose if you'd like a back bend. If you flipped your dog, go ahead and unflip, send your right leg high. Same if you're in the wheel. Everyone release your right foot down to the floor. Bend your left knee a lot and send your right heel down into your mat. So just the ball of your left foot is on the floor, feeling that stretch through the back of your right leg. Normalize your feet back to your down dog. Left leg lifts high or hip height. Step it through to your lunge. Release your right knee down. Walk your left foot in front of you for our half pigeon. Walk your right foot back. Find that lift in your heart and chest. Again, you can bring your right hand to your right hip. Just kind of coax it forward. Get your hips in a nice even plane, a straight line. And then release yourself down. Take one more breath as you fold forward in your pigeon. And press yourself back up. At the top, press into the top of your right foot. Lift your heart and chest. Then tuck your right toes behind you. Send your left leg high, toes up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Option to flip your dog, lifting hips and reaching forward. Option to bring your hand to the floor for a wheel. If you flipped or took a wheel, go ahead and unflip. You can pause if you're in your wheel and you need more. And then release your left foot to the ground. Send your left heel down, bend your right knee a lot. Normalize your dog, both heels down towards the ground. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and sit all the way back. We're gonna lay back onto our backs. Just take a breath, little mini Shavasana. And then come into a single kneaded chest, toes up towards the ceiling. Right knee in towards your chest, left leg presses down towards your mat. Inhale, give yourself a squeeze. Exhale, release your knee, send your right knee to 90. Now tap the outside of your right knee with your left hand. Take your right knee across your body into a twist. You can scooch your left hip over to the right if you need to. You can reach your right arm out, looking past your fingertips or your shoulder. Start to lift your right knee back up to center. Center your hips if you need to. And then using your own strength, or you can tap your right hand to the inside of your right knee, take it out to the right. If you can grab your toe, you can also reach out. Or if you have a strap, you can use a strap as a prop. Again, not forcing anything. This is the cool down or the relaxing portion of our practice. So if the foot stresses you out too much or causes too much of a stretch in your leg, just don't worry about it. Bring your right knee back to center. Bend your left knee just so your foot is on the floor and send your right leg high. Interlace behind your knee or your calf, leading with your heart lift up. Release upper body down. Right heel is high. Lengthen and lower it all the way down to your mat. Send your left leg to meet it. Take a breath. Toes back up. Left knee comes in, single knee to chest. Right leg presses down or right heel hovers an inch. Squeeze your left knee in. Press your right leg down or hover through your heel. Release your right foot to the floor. If you took that hover, send your left knee to 90. Tap the outside of your left knee with your right hand. Take it across your body. Slide your right hip underneath you if you need to. Left arm out. Bring your left knee back to center. Tap the inside of your left knee with your left hand, or you can reach for your toe. Let your left knee or leg fall to the left. Bring your left knee back to center. Bend your right knee so your foot is on the floor. Send your left leg high. Interlace behind your knee or your calf, leading with your heart lift up. Release your upper body down. Send your left heel long and strong all the way down to your mat. Send your right leg to meet it. You can stay here in your Shavasana. If there's another pose you need, if you'd like a double knee to chest, or if you want a little more of a leg stretch, you can take a happy baby, grabbing the outsides of your feet. If you want to take a straddle, a shoulder stand, or a plow pose, now is your chance. If you're ready for your Shavasana, send your legs long, feet fall out, palms face up. Close your eyes. Feel the muscles or bones or just the parts of your body that are meeting your mat. Let them relax down into the ground, into the earth, and enjoy your final resting pose. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing awareness back into your body. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for coming to yoga this afternoon. Reach either arm back, your right or left, and roll onto that side, just falling into fetal position. Bring back that sense of gratitude or recall your intention or dedication. You can set a new one. Maybe think about something you want to show yourself gratitude for. And then press yourself up to seated. Facing forward, bringing hands to heart center. Glance down at your fingertips or keep your eyes closed and bow your chin slightly. We'll recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you.